He's a guy who likes to play every day. I think managing his innings this year will be important for the new manager, Luis Rojas, and for Cano himself. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And misses up high.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. I mean, I joked with Robbie when we saw him at FanFest that the new manager is maybe younger than he is. And he no. He said, he's older than me. But to that point, he's a veteran guy. And that's one of those things that Rojas is going to have to really, be very forward about with veteran guys.
Reaches out, sends it into right field. First hit of the day for the Mets. Off the bat of Robinson Cano, just his second of the spring.
Stay back on that off-speed pitch. Didn't try to do too much with it, just reaches out. It's a good job. That's protective hitting right there when he's got 2 strikes. Verlander had been coming in on him, and then he went low and away with the breaking ball. Robbie just stayed on it just enough to knock it into right field. Good job of hitting.
That brings up Pete Alonso, hitting just a $194 so far this spring. Played against the Astros on Friday night. Went 0 for 4 in that game. He's homerless in 31 at bats so far this spring, but he has insisted he's not in the least bit concerned about that to this point. On the ground to the left side, Mayfield. Goody could not hang on, and so Cano is safe over there.
Interesting to see how they score this. There's no error on the play because it was a tough play to get the fielder's choice. Going away from second base, kind of caught in his glove a little bit, and you can see that his grip wasn't perfect. And so he throws a bounce pass over there, and Robbie hustling all the way, gets in there safe.
Single for Pete Alonso, and so J.D. Davis a chance to do some early damage. First pitch swinging into center field. Springer started back and now coming in. 2 down.
Well, I saw JD last night, and he said he's ready to go. He had a good simulated game yesterday against DeGrom and took him deep and had smiles about that. But I think he's just excited to get back in the lineup. Anxious maybe on that first pitch.
DeGrom was not thrilled about the fact that he threw him that curveball that Davis took out.
Well, he was trying to sit on it right there again with Verlander. First pitch off speed and attacked it, but didn't quite get it.
Wilson Ramos with 2 on and 2 outs here in the first inning. Played in a career-high 141 games a season ago.
I mean, the Buffalo, he really was a durable, consistent, valuable player for this Mets team last year. He drove in more runs than any other catcher in baseball. He just really does a great job of making quality at-bats, especially with men in scoring position.
The fact that he stayed healthy was huge because his career did not mirror that. He's had issues staying on the field over the course of his career.
Yeah, and I was so impressed watching him last year because it wasn't as if he had an easy time behind the plate. Controversy about whether or not he's the right guy to catch Noah Syndergaard or Jacob deGrom, and whether he frames well enough and guys running. And he just kept his head steady, went out there, performed, got beat up behind the plate, and came back to play the next day.
You and I were talking about the fact that Ramos is really a professional baseball player.
Yeah, and I got a newfound respect for him, getting to watch him every day last year, because he comes out, he does his business. You very rarely hear him say anything in the press. He never complains when there was stuff being said about him. He knows his job is to put the gear on and drive in runs.
Well, Verlander's really a 3-pitch pitcher, the 4-seamer, the slider, and then the curveball. He'll mix in the changeup occasionally. Just the 6th pitcher in the history of the game with 3 career no-hitters. Ramos to the right side. Degoni there, and that's the third out. So the Mets get a couple of singles, but they leave two stranded as we head for the second.
And just climbed it like it was an airplane elevating, and next thing you know, it falls in for a double.
In the air, shallow right field. Parker, and it's Cordell who takes it.
Well, that's the key right there. It's the center fielder's ball if he can get to it. But Parker coming hard to make that play because it's drifting towards right field, and Cordell calls him off, and he does a great job of avoiding a collision out there and making the play.
Cordell played 97 games with the White Sox a year ago. Martin Maldonado signed a 2-year contract prior to the season. 33 years old, veteran catcher. And why not go ahead and sign him? Because each of the last 2 seasons, they had acquired him during the year.
Might as well keep him from the start. It was nice to see Ramos right there. Really did a good job of framing that last pitch. Trying to get low right there.
Rosario to his left, dives, pops up, gets his man, rocks on the defense from the Mets here in the second inning.